yourselves. That would be really awesome. That way there's no background sound. Bottom left, little microphone. In your seat, sit tall with a dignified stance. We're just going to jump right in. We're going to jump into joining our voices and starting with an Om, Loka, Samasta, Sukhino, Bhavantu. Om. Exhale everything out. Inhale for Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Very gently, let your eyes flutter open and come onto your hands. Come into downward facing dog, that upside down V shape. And start to pedal out your legs a couple of times, right and left, right and left. Just warming up the backs of your legs, letting your head and your neck release. Press down through your heels. Letting your breath really just take the background music as opposed to the forefront. And really let your sensations and emotions and all those things just whirl around in your body and let them come up as they come, right? Without trying to change or deny or fix, but really just being with what is. Find stillness. And from the inseam of your right leg, lift right leg back and up. With your legs straight, open your hip, then bend your knee and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Re-square your shoulders, press equal weight into your hands. Three. Straighten your right leg, flex your foot. Step your foot forward and through, pause, come into a runner's lunge, come up on the tips of your fingers and draw your heart forward. Take an inhale, let your back knee just hover off of the floor. On your exhale, fold over your front leg, straighten to your degree. Cool, let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, bend your right knee, let the back knee hover, so you breathe into the left hip flexor. Exhale, fold over your front thigh. So okay if it doesn't fully straighten. Inhale, bend your knee, let the back knee hover. Stretch the front of the left hip. Exhale, fold. One more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Pyramid pose. Feel free to step your back foot in a little bit. Fold over your front thigh. Breathe for one. Two. Three. Look forward, bend your right knee, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward, plank pose. Lower to your knees, your chest and your chin. Slide forward, lift, upper body, baby cobra. Press your seat to your heels, child's pose. Let your forehead touch down. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. From the inseam of your left leg, lift, left leg back and up. With your legs straight, open your hip, then bend your knee. Breathe for one. Two. Three. Straighten your leg. Step forward and through. Pause. Up on the tips of your fingers. On your exhalation, fold over your front thigh. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, forward, back knee hovers. Exhale, fold, one more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, fold. Step the back foot forward, pyramid. Breathe for one. Inhale. Exhale, two. 3. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, move forward, plank pose. Lower chaturanga tadasana halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your kneecaps. Then use your toes, roll back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in, and a big breath all the way back out. Bend your knees, look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Inhale, come all the way up, sweep wide, touch your palms, gaze to the thumbs. Hands through your heart, arms alongside your body. Inhale, sweep wide, look up, touch your palms. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Breathe for one. Inhale. Exhale, two. Inhale. Learning to be present with the breath is one of the most powerful tools that we have within our toolbox. 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees, look up. Bottom of your exhalation, step or flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold down into the legs. Inhale, come up, sweep wide, touch your palms. Hands through your heart, arms alongside your body. Inhale, sweep wide, look up, touch your palms. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll back, downward facing dog, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale one. Inhale. Exhale two. 3. 4. 5. Look up, bend your knees. Step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Come up, sweep wide, touch your palms, gaze to the thumbs. Hands through your heart, arms alongside your body. One more like this. Inhale, sweep wide, look up. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog, and breathe. Inhale. Exhale one. There will be moments off of the mat when you feel like heavy, and it's challenging or hard, and the breath, the practice, the cultivating of awareness on our mat really helps those moments off of that, so that we can really do the big work out in the world we're ready, right? We're practiced, we're focused. Last big breath. Bend your knees, look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Come all the way up, sweep wide, touch your palms, gaze to the thumbs. Hands through your heart, arms alongside your body. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees. Reach up. Exhale, place your hands down, then straighten your legs. Let your head go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll back, downward facing dog. Hold your exhale, step your right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, place your hands down, chaturanga, or skip it, right? Knee up, downward facing dog. Other side, left foot forward, push the right foot down, rise, inhale. Exhale, hands down. Flow through, feel the heat start to build. Roll back, downward facing dog, 3 big breaths. Breathe for 1, 2, 3. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or jump forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees. Stretch the fingertips to the sky. Stand all the way up, arms alongside your body. Stand tall. Inhale, chair pose, bend your knees. Strong legs. Exhale, hands down, then straighten the legs. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Breathe for 1. Feet about hip width distance apart. Gaze softly between your feet for 2. 3. Bend your knees, look up. Step or jump forward. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands to your heart. Exhale, twist to your right side. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. See if you can lift your heart higher than your hips. Shift your weight into your heels for 2. Then let the left knee poke a little forward. 3. 4. 5, come back to center. Chair pose, stretch the fingertips to the sky. Stand all the way up, arms alongside your body. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, bend your knees. Over to the other side, hands to heart. Exhale, twist to the left. Breathe, push into your left outer thigh for 1. Inhale, then notice, check in with the quality of your thoughts for 2. If you jump forward to what's happening later today or your shopping list or whatever, come back. 3. 4, feel the twist happening at the softest parts of your belly. 5, chair pose, back to center. Stand all the way up, arms alongside your body. Inhale, sweep wide, look up, touch your palms. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. Inhale, come up. Hands to heart, open up, warrior two, heel to heel. From the top of your right thigh bone, straighten your right leg, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Land your right hand and breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Let the left hip poke a little forward and down for 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Lean back a little bit. 4. 5. Look down. Come up. From the top of right thigh bone, descend down again. Warrior 2. 5 big breaths. Feel free to widen the stance a little bit if you'd like. For 1. Inhale. Create a strong pillar, knee over ankle. For 2. 3. 4. 5. Straighten your right leg for a breath. Then again, descend down, side angle, A pose. Left hand on the outside, or right hand rather, on the outside of your right foot. Stretch the left arm alongside your left ear. Reach forward. Breathe for 1. Inhale. If you have something block-like, right, whether it's a water bottle or whatever, you can use that underneath your hand if you like for 2. 3. 4. Left fingertip stretching forward like you're grabbing something off of a shelf. 5. Look down. Place your left hand down so you frame the front foot. Step your back foot in, pyramid pose. Straighten the front leg. Inhale to lengthen to prepare. Exhale to fold over your thigh. Breathe for 1. See if you can relax your head and your neck for 2. Last big breath. 3. Look forward, slide your hands forward, standing splits. Lift your left leg back and up. So without force, right, if your hamstrings are still a little tight, right, perhaps you keep a soft bend in the standing leg a little bit. Send a couple big deep breaths to the right hamstring. Take the top of the right thigh bone up and back. For 3. 4. 5. Look forward, hands under shoulders, draw your heart forward. Cool, now bring your left knee behind your right heel, take a seat, Gomukhasana. So cross your thighs over each other, and if this feels really challenging, right, you can always take another hip, outer hip stretch like ankle to knee or double pigeon, or on your back too. Reclined Gomukhasana can be a little bit more accessible. Anywhere in between. Either stay upright or fold over the knees for 1. Breathe for 2. 3. 4. 5. Slowly come up. Extend your legs out long in front of you. Give them a little wiggle, a little shake. Take your hands behind your thighs, behind your knees, and lift your knees, bend your knees. Then lift your heels off of the floor, lift your chest up, Navasana, boat pose. So option 1, hands behind thighs, stay. Option 2, stretch the fingertips forward towards the front room without rounding the lower back. Option 3, start to reach up to the sky, again, without any rounding in the lower back. And if you find that the lower back starts to round, then you back up a little bit, right, and you support your legs. Or if you have any lower back issues at all, you place your toes down to the floor while lifting your heart to the sky. For 2, which variation you choose doesn't say anything about you as a human being, right? 3, 4. Last big breath. Can you relax your eyebrows because they're not going to help you? 5. Cross your ankles, place your hands down, chaturanga, step or jump back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll back, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, warrior 1, over to the other side. Inhale. Hands through your heart center, warrior 2, heel to heel. From the top of left thigh bone, straighten your left leg to prepare for triangle pose. Reach forward, cut the hips back, and land. Ooh. Breathe for 1. If you're lucky, you got to pop in the hip like Dave.
That was interesting.
For 2. 3. So find spaciousness, right? Feel a quiet external rotation from the top of your left thigh bone, and then at the top of your right thigh bone, a quiet internal rotation, giving the sacrum lots of space. 4. 5, look down, press through the feet, come up. Warrior 2, feel free to widen the stance back out if you shortened it a bit. 5 big breaths, inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Then just let your pelvis be, right? Don't try to do anything weird with it, right? Just let it be what it is. 3. 4. 5, straighten your left leg. Then descend down again, side angle, A pose. Hand on the outside of your foot. Stretch the right fingertips forward towards the front room, but without scrunching your shoulders. Breathe for 1. Inhale, imagine one long line of energy from the very tips of your right fingers all the way down your side body to the outer edge of your right heel. For 3. And see if you can settle, quiet your gaze on one spot. Get to know it really well. Last big breath. 5, look down, place your right hand down, frame your left foot, step your back foot in pyramid pose, land the back heel, take a breath in. On your exhalation, fold over your thigh. Breathe for 1, 2, 3, slide your hands forward, look forward. Standing splits, right leg lifts without opening the right hip, but rather finding that squared hip shape. Yeah, so you can play with balance, grab a hold of your calf muscle, or keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Or play with a combination of both. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and look forward. Then place right knee behind left heel. Take a seat, Gomukhasana, or your other side outer hip stretch. Place hands on either side of your hips to lift and lengthen through the sides of your waist. Either stay upright or fold down into your legs. Last big breath here. Fill up with air. Feel your back body, your lungs, the backs of your ribs, the back of your heart. Slowly come up and extend your legs out long in front of you. Reach forward. Take your own count of 5. Make your way all the way onto your back. When you get there, Draw your knees into your chest, then extend your legs straight up to the sky. Bring your hands behind your head. Stay light with your fingers, elbows wide. Lower your left leg about halfway while maintaining your lower back pressed into the floor. Now lift your shoulder blades. Now draw your navel to your spine. Keep your fingers light on your head. Hold for 10, 9, navel to spine, shoulder blades lifted, legs strong. 8, 7, gazes to the ceiling as opposed to down at your toes. 6, 5, yep, this is the time to really fire up your breath. 4, 3, 2, nothing changes, just switch your legs. Left leg is up, right leg is down, hold for 10, 9, navel to spine, back pressed into the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and if you feel your back lifting, lift that extended leg, right leg a little bit higher. 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, maybe rock side to side or a little forward and back. Take your hands behind your thighs. Rock up to your sits bones. Rock back to your shoulders. Once more, cross ankles. Chaturanga, place your hands down, step or jump back, or skip it, right? Just step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll back, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, roll forward to plank pose. Bring your feet together, roll to the outside of the right foot, stretch the left arm to the sky, side plank. Feel free to modify. Take any variations. You can take it into more of a back bend, wild thing. Left foot behind your right thigh or calf, or extend the left leg up to the sky. Not at the expense of your breath. Last big breath, get bigger. Look down, place your left hand down, roll back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Full breath out. Then roll forward, plank pose over to the other side. Bring your feet together. Drop your heels over to the left. Stretch right fingertips up. Top hip to the sky, right? Feel your right butt cheek light up as you lift your hips. One more big breath. Look down, place your right hand down, roll back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward. Bottom of your exhalation, step or jump forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down into your legs. Come all the way up, sweep wide, touch your palms, gaze to the thumbs, hands to your heart, arms alongside your body. Shift your body weight to your left foot, hug your right shin into the side of your body. As you do, broaden collarbones, chest up, legs straight, standing leg. Now release your shin, sweep your right foot back and through warrior 3. Arms wide or hands to heart, or extra spicy, maybe you're reaching forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, soften your standing leg. Sweep your right foot forward and through. Tree pose, grab a hold of your ankle. Place your heel wherever it lands, whether it's below or above your knee. Hands to heart. And when you're ready, reach up. Maybe take a leaning tree. Place your right hand on your right thigh or inner knee. Stretch left fingertips to the sky. Lean over. Come back to center, hands to heart. Sweep your right knee forward, extend your heel forward. Now straighten your standing leg, chest up. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Land your foot, shake it out, let it go. Inhale, sweep wide, look up, touch your palms. Hands through your heart. Shift your body weight to your other foot, your right foot. Hug your left shin into the side of your body. Give it a good squeeze. Unless you want to go through a
That's where we're going. That's cool.
Broaden your collarbones, straighten standing legs. Okay, warrior three. Sweep your left foot back and through. Breathe for one. Two. Think about up dog in your warrior three. 3, 4, 5. Sweep your left knee forward and through, tree pose. When you're ready, reach up. Maybe again, you find that leaning tree shape and be okay with the wobble. To know balance, you must first know wobble. Come back, hands to heart. Sweep left knee forward, extend your heel forward, flex your foot. Lift your chest up. Imagine suspenders lifting your lower belly, right? Find that really strong core integration, standing legs strong. Land your left foot, shake it out, let it go. So we've done lots of core. Let's put it into action. Sweep your arms wide, look up, touch your palms, bring your hands to your heart, tiptoe balance just for funsies. Lift your heels. Keep the feet apart or together, whichever feels more stable for you. Lift your heels, settle your gaze, your drishti on one spot, then start to bend your knees. Knees can come forward. Crow pose, Bakasana. Yep, open your knees, place your hands down. And when you're ready, start to play with shifting your weight forward. If you're newer to the shape, just see what that feels like to shift forward, shift back. And if you're playing with crow into headstand, go for it. That's kind of been like my favorite over the last couple months. Make sure you're looking forward and down, unless you're headstanding. You've got a couple more breaths, and if you're getting upside down in headstand, there's no rush. You take your time. Find your core. Breathe. On your exhale, crows, step or jump back. My headstanders, take your time, coming back down. Meet up, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths in and out. That was awesome. Bend your knees, look forward, step or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, come all the way up, sweep wide, touch palms. Bring your hands to your waist and jump open to the side. So Dave's gonna jump to the left, but you can jump to the right, whichever you prefer. Then take your arms wide, lift your chest up. Exhale, fold down into your legs. So you can walk your hands through your feet. So you actually have another opportunity to go up into tripod headstand if you're like, I didn't have enough time the first time, or you want to try again. This is a different way to get into it, right? And if you don't want to do tripod headstand, don't, right? Enjoy the stretch. If you are tripod headstanding, you are creating a triangle between your two hands and the crown of your head, right? That's gonna be how you are most stable. So bring one knee to your forearm, bring the other knee to your bicep, good. And then one knee into your chest, the other knee into your chest, find your core, slow. All right, if you're upside down, take your time, take one more breath. Let your head and your neck release. So tripod headstand is really only meant to be held for like maximum of 5 breaths because it is a lot of pressure on the neck. And if you know you have neck injury or you have, I have like a giraffe neck, then, I'm only up for just maybe 2 or 3 breaths. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, inhale, or I don't do it at all. Look forward, find length, and that's fine too. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. It doesn't matter which foot is forward because we're gonna do both sides. Lizard pose. Toe heel your front foot to the outer edge of your mat. Place your hands on the inside of your front foot. Lower your back knee. Stay up on your hands or your forearms, wherever feels most comfortable for you. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly come back up onto your hands, lift your back knee. Okay, place your, frame your front foot. So runner's lunge, right? Come up onto the tips of your fingers. Now look forward, take a big breath in. On your exhalation, hop, switch. So your back foot comes forward, front foot goes back. Good, do that 10 more times. 10, 9, 8. Find your lower belly, lift your hips up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Opposite foot lands forward. 1, other side, lizard pose. Why'd you turn around? Why'd you turn around? You just hop your other foot forward.
Oh, I thought, okay.
switch your feet. Ah, there you go. Lizard pose. Breathe for 1. 2. So keep thinking about pulling your sternum forward. Right, lifting out of your lower back, your waist. Again, stretching the front of your hips. 3, 4, 5. All right, I'm not gonna make you do that again. Come back up onto your hands. Step back, downward facing dog. Feel free to move through a vinyasa or don't, right? Just hang out, down dog. Take a couple big breaths in and out. And roll back, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Walk forward, I would say at least a foot. Whichever leg feels most comfortable for you, extend up to the sky. Handstand practice. Feel free to take the wall, right? Feel free to turn against a wall if you like. Now, whichever leg feels most comfortable to you, start to take a couple controlled hops. Keep your gaze forward and down. And see if you can think of the pads of your fingers like brakes. The fingers are spread wide. Here for 5, 4. I know, naturally raising the heart rate. It's not easy. 3, 2, 1. Child's pose. Knees wide. Let your forehead touch down. Take a couple big deep breaths in and out. All right, other side, downward facing dog, less comfortable, less familiar side. Stretch up to the sky. Again, take the wall if you need to, if you like. Couple controlled hops. So the key is to keep your legs as straight as possible, right? So when you start to bend your knees, you start to get a little wild. Unless you're bending the bottom leg into, what's that shape? A bow and arrow shape. And if you're up, breathe, settle your gaze, find one point of focus, push the floor away. Here for 3. Ooh, you have a feet up, I love those things. 2. Squeeze your thighs together. Good. 1, child's pose when you're ready. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up, back, downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward and through. Lower your back knee down, half or full Hanumanasana, half split pose or full split pose. So my half friends, shift your hips back, flex your right foot, fold over your shin. Breathe for 1. My full split folks, take a peek back at your back knee, make sure it's centered to the floor for 2. Three. 4. 5. Look forward, slowly make your way out. Step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs a couple of times if you need to. Over to the other side, step your left foot forward, half or full Hanumanasana. Last 2 big breaths. Look forward. Start to slowly back your way out. Step back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your legs a couple of times. Find stillness, downward facing dog. On your inhalation, roll forward to plank pose. On your exhalation, roll back, downward facing dog. Twice more like that. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Last one, roll forward, plank pose. Take your own count of 5. Feel free to use your knees. All the way to your belly. Clasp your hands behind your back. Let's do the less familiar clasp. So it will probably feel a little funny. Squeeze your palms, inhale, lift everything up, locust pose, Shalabhasana. Keep your gaze a little down and forward. Then think about lifting your chest up, lifting your legs up, your thighs up, your calves up. Slowly lower down, unclasp your hands, pick a cheek, let your cheek rest for a breath. Bring your forehead to the floor, bow pose, Dhanurasana, reach back, grab a hold of your feet, knees and feet to the distance that feels most natural to you. Inhale to prepare, go for it, kick up. Slowly lower down, opposite cheek to the floor. Sway your hips from side to side, releasing your lower back. One more, bow pose. Bring your forehead to the floor. Feel free to switch up your grip, holding from the inside or even your shins or your ankles. Or good old OG bow pose, grabbing just below the toes. As you're ready, go for it. Kick into your hands. Slowly lower down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Press up to a tabletop. Inhale, arch your back, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, cat pose. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Think less about moving from your neck and your chin and more about moving from your pelvis. Take a couple intuitive rounds. Find neutral spine, somewhere in the middle. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Last vinyasa, take it or leave it. Move forward to plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Roll back, downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees. Step or float forward and through to your back, bridge pose. My love, almost done. Place your feet about hips width distance apart. You're doing a great job, we're almost done. Lift your hips up. Slowly lower down, arms alongside your body. Let your knees fall in together to touch. You've got 2 more big back bends to finish class. Your choice. Bridge pose again or wheel pose. Wheel friends, hands by your ears. Feet can be a little bit wider. Heart to the back wall. Tuck your chin, slowly lower down. Let the knees fall in together to touch. Just take 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Last big back bend, your choice, bridge or wheel. Empty the tank. Slowly lower down. Let your knees fall in together to touch as you let the dust settle a little bit. Yeah, let your eyes close. Let the sensations and the pulsations start to settle and calm. Then drop one knee into your chest and the other knee into your chest. Take your arms wide and inhale, lift hips just slightly. On your exhale, drop your knees to the left. Take your gaze up or over your right shoulder. Inhale, bring your hips back up to center. On your exhale, over to the other side, knees to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Take your hands behind your thighs, just rock up to your sits bones and extend your legs out long in front of you. We'll finish with a forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Stretch fingertips to the sky, chest up, and exhale, fold over your thighs. 5 big breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Slowly come up, reach forward, take your own count of 5 to make your way all the way onto your back. Feel free again to take another twist to close out your practice, or just settle right into Shavasana. Let your eyes close and your body still. This is your time to nourish and recharge, to show up for yourself. To soften the edges that you might find when you practice, when you bump up against judgment of yourself or others. Let your whole system relax. Let your whole system be held and at peace. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reach your arms alongside your ears and extend through your feet. Take a big stretch. And draw your knees into your chest and roll to your right side, pausing for a moment, using your bicep as a pillow. And slowly make your way up to a comfortable seat. Again, sitting with that tall, dignified stance, hands relaxed. And we'll actually close in the same way that we started. So we'll close rather with an Om. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu, meaning all beings, may all beings be happy and free. And one final Om, exhale everything out. Giant breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Bring your hands to heart. Bow forward to seal your practice. Namaste. Have a great day, you guys. Feel free to unmute, turn on your camera, say hi, say bye.
Thanks, Erica.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You
It was
too.
windy out there, huh?
I know, it's super windy. It's like a hurricane.